Welcome back. TVU interviews, back with my man Terrell Dashon, aka T-Real.
What's good? What's good?
So, of course, TVU interviews, second one. So this is how we just get to know you and what you're doing as far as your music. We know you're an artist. Well, we know that,
Of course.
but we want to explain to everybody else. So, just tell us about Terrell Dashon, aka T-Real. How did you come up with the name T-Real?
Well, I came up, the name T-Real basically stemmed from my childhood with a lot of my friends. I mean, it really came from when I used to play basketball in middle school in Urban. And my friend Chris Few, shout out to my bro Young he just started calling me T-Real. So, I mean, as a young kid, I just thought the name was cool, and I just stuck with it, and everybody started calling me that. So when I started doing music, it's like everybody is already familiar with T-Real, so why not just keep it as that? And then after a while, I just started thinking like T-Real, it's a lot of T-Reals. As I got older, I'm like, it's a lot of people that go by that name, so why not just give people the real me and just go by Terrell Dashon, which is my first name and my middle name. So
That's real.
yeah,
Hey, I mean,
go by
that is something, like that makes a lot of sense too, because people be out there like, I'm real, T-Real, like you never know. So
it was a tough decision though, man. I really beat myself up over it. I'm like, man, I'm so used to going by T-Real. Like, I don't want to just change to Terrell Dashon, but it's like, it's my name, so
gotcha.
Get comfortable with it.
All right, so now that we got that out the way, like explain your music to us. Explain like what we can expect if we tune into like a T-Real or Terrell Dashon track. What should we expect to hear? What should we expect to listen to?
I think you should listen to the flow quality. Like when I rap or sing, like it's just depending on the type of flow of the track. Like the variety that I have is very different. Like I feel like I can cater to all audiences. So when you listen to my track, you're gonna hear a lot of good punchlines. That's how I started rapping. Just listening to punchlines from Fabulous. So I really try to master that craft and that art of just using punchlines. So I mean, basically, you're gonna hear a lot of punchlines. I got a lot of good R&B hooks because I sing too. It just all meshes well together. So
now with the singing aspect, like I said, we know you're an artist. So I mean, explain like how did you discover like you were a singer first? Did you rap first? Or
I discovered singing back when I was in like the 3rd grade. I actually started singing in church, and so once I started singing in church, a lot of people was like, man, that's crazy. We didn't know you could sing. You're usually quiet, and once I started singing, I kind of felt like my singing was okay, but it didn't fit my personality. I felt like, so I'm like, man, I need to learn how to rap because I like rap a lot too. So I just basically sat myself down and I literally just started looking around at stuff in the room and trying to make raps about it. So that's basically how I taught myself how to rap versus sing.
Okay. Now, do you feel like you have one that's better than the other? You feel like you bring them equally to the game, like rapping versus singing, or how do you kind of mix that art?
I think I'm probably equally, but I would give a slight edge to rapping just because from just how it makes me feel standpoint. Like I can get out that aggression. So
Gotcha.
I'll give that to rapping.
Okay. So another thing too. I know we got like a few ciphers already of you on our website, so y'all go check them out, tvumedia.com.
Yes, sir.
But explain to us as far as like shows, like have you been like involved in any shows, showcases, like?
Yes, I did a bunch of shows and showcases. I did a couple showcases in Chicago before. I did a couple in Memphis before. I performed at my school, Lincoln University. I performed at the homecoming event. I opened up for Cash Out and K Kemp.
Okay.
That was a real big performance. Like far as in Jeff City wise, I got a lot of people on my music. Like that really helped out.
So now that we know kind of what your sound entails, like tell us where can we hear your music at? Where can we view that? See it on?
Right now you can search T-Real or Terrell Dashon on YouTube, and then also I have stuff on SoundCloud at Terrell Dashon.
Okay. So you got like mixtapes out? You got any like projects you working on? Like what?
Yeah, I'm actually working on 3 projects at once right now. I'm putting up 2 mixtapes. It's gonna be called Now Boarding, and then the next mixtape after that is gonna be called The Arrival. And that's leading up to my album, which is gonna be called I Am What I Am. So be on the lookout for that, man. They're almost done, so it should be coming around August sometime.
So definitely, you gotta show us some love on the website.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
Okay. So be on the lookout for August for that, y'all.
3 projects.
Any specific single that we should like? I know you said the mixtape's coming out in August, but any specific single that you want us to know about to be like, okay, I'm waiting for this?
I have 2 big singles that I think are gonna be smash hits. One is called "Work on My Kicks." It's a sneaker song, kind of a club banger, and then the other one is called "On That." It's kind of an up-tempo track, but it's dealing with like things you deal with a female. So yeah, I really like the "On That" track. Though. I feel like it's gonna do some big things on it.
Definitely like to hear those tracks about the female.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Shout out to my boy Second to None, man. He killed that hook too, man. I definitely had to shout him out, man. Young and that.
And then speaking of that, now that you mentioned that, like, is there specific, like, as far as locally, is there any artists that you work with, any producers that you work with that really kind of help mold you or help kind of make your sound too, and that you like creatively work with?
Yeah, my two main producers that I've been working with these guys for about 5 to 6 years now, consistently. Boy Genius, and then also the same guy that I just shouted out, Rico Second to None. Okay. Those guys make the majority, I would say at least 95% of my tracks. Yeah, so I love working with them. As far as artist-wise, I work with Dre Harmony a lot. That's my guy right there. Yeah,
I've heard some of his stuff before too, so.
Oh yeah, very talented dude, Shout out to Dre, man.
Alright, so now that we kind of know that, you know, the artist that you're working with, who is the artist that you listen to, maybe mainstream, that like if we were to just take a ride with T-Real, who would you be listening to right now? Who gives you that kind of, like, man, this, you know?
I listen to YG. I'm feeling YG right now. Okay. I'm also feeling Big Sean. I mean, I know his album dropped like last year, but I still bump Big Sean, man. I feel like he has a lot of things to offer for it music wise, just because I feel like he is similar to me because he can like cater to a lot of different audiences. So I listen to Big Sean a lot, and of course, I mean the heavy hitters like Lil Wayne, Drake, stuff like that, Jay-Z. That's what you catch me listening to on the tip of that.
You just led to the perfect plug. Who would you take as your top 5 MCs all time?
Top 5 all time, man. You got Jay-Z, got Wayne, you got Kanye.
Okay.
I gotta put Nas in there now. I just watched a documentary on Illmatic and it reminded me Nas is dope. Nas is dope. And then my 5th one, I'm gonna say T.I., man. He started this trap music thing, man. I gotta say T.I.
Okay.
It's still going, so.
I can't argue with that top 5. I really can't. Really can't. So now let's go into, so we like to do a little segment, you know, as far as either or.
Okay.
So we did this once, so we're gonna definitely do it with you just to kind of see what T-Real prefers, what Terrell Dashon prefers. We'll go there. So, Lovelace, can you go ahead and hit us with those either or questions real quick?
All right, once again, these are anonymously submitted. The first one says, who has a better rap career, Jeezy or Gucci?
Jeezy or Gucci? I'm gonna have to say Jeezy. I feel like his rap career has been more lucrative than Gucci's.
That's lucrative work, boy. Yeah.
Definitely been more lucrative, I feel like.
That's pretty bold statement. Gucci man got the streets hot, just got out of jail, man. Pretty bold.
Yeah. But it's over a time period. I mean, he's hot right now.
Prefer to watch football or basketball?
I prefer to watch basketball. But I mean, don't get me wrong, I like football, but basketball is more fun to watch.
Now, quick little breakaway. I know your boy is KD. So I gotta ask real quick, what's your thoughts on him leaving Oklahoma City? You still the KD fan, or you gonna root for the Warriors?
I've always made it known throughout social media, or however long I've been praising Kevin Durant, that I was a Kevin Durant fan. I mean, of course, I rocked with the Thunder. I thought they were a good team. But I mean, honestly, he's been there for almost a decade, and to be honest, it's been a flawed team for almost a decade. Okay. Whether it was just Kevin Durant or Russell Westbrook, they never had those like fill-in pieces to actually win a championship. Now, granted, I didn't agree with him joining the Warriors. It makes sense from a basketball standpoint, and I just gotta actually just learn to deal with it. I'd rather have seen him into another team where he just be the head honcho. But I mean, hey, he knows what's best for him.
So you think they run away with it next year, though?
I'm not gonna just make a bold statement and say they run away with it, but of course they're the #1 in the contention too.
So let's keep them coming, Lovelace. Okay.
J-Lo or Halle Berry? You got one night.
One night, J-Lo or Halle Berry. I think I'm gonna say Halle Berry, just for the simple fact that too many rappers can't say they didn't mess with Halle Berry. You know, P. Diddy shouts out that he hit J-Lo on almost every other song. So
you gotta be a little fair skinned to mess with Halle Berry though.
Yeah. Right.
Hey, I'm gonna say J-Lo. That Enough movie had me so.
I'm trying to kick your ass.
Hey, I kick that ass. You know?
Man, J-Lo was my first crush in like first grade, my nigga. PlayStation or Xbox, and why?
PlayStation or Xbox? You know what? I've played PlayStation a lot more longer than Xbox, but I recently made the jump over to Xbox. But I'm gonna go with PlayStation though, just because I'm just more familiar with it and I like the gameplay better. So I'll go with PlayStation, PS4 all day.
This will go for both of y'all, man. Who got the better strip clubs, Atlanta or Houston?
Atlanta or Houston?
I'm gonna say I've yet to visit Houston strip clubs, but I hear great things about them. But ATL has got that culture on lock.
I was gonna say ATL. I just came from there like 2 weeks ago. So
Yeah.
I say ATL right now. I haven't visited Houston yet.
I mean, maybe Houston is that plug, man. Maybe we'll see. We'll see.
Might be.
We'll have to hit that up.
All right. If you really like a girl, you call her or you gonna text her?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna call her. Man. Conversation is everything, man.
Man, I don't do that no more, man.
Yeah.
I don't do that no more. Nah.
If you can't really get a girl's mind interested in you, man, you're not gonna win, man.
There it is.
Last one. Parties with the homies or Netflix and chill with Bae?
You know what, man? They gonna hate me for it, but party with the homies, man. Ain't nothing like that camaraderie with your bros, bro. For real.
Hey, there you go. Hey. I mean, you got certain times for
Yeah, I'm saying, like, you got, Netflix and chill, you can do that.
Yeah, that Netflix subscription ain't going nowhere.
And literally any day you can do
nowhere.
that. But chilling with the homies, man, zoning out, man. And who's to say? It's gonna be chicks around when you with the homie anyway. So it's like you might meet the chick that you're Netflix and chilling with by hanging with the homies.
Hey, there you go. There you go. Give her that disclaimer.
Straight up.
All right, there we go. That wraps up either or. That was a good little either or session. So let's kind of get back to focusing on just like you know your music. Where ultimately is your goal as far as your career path? Like, where do you want to see yourself as far as like when Terrell Dashon has all his music out, and like when you're doing, what's like your ultimate career goal with your music?
My ultimate career goal is to run a rap label, man. I really want to run a rap label.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
I want to have a bunch of heavy hitters, man. I want to do the business the right way. Yeah, like that stuff like that really interests me when you put a super label together, man.
all right. So would you want to still make music and be on that label, or would you just kind of, take a
I would definitely make music, but I would definitely make music still with my artists and things like that. But I would want to do that once I started, fading back into my career. It just give me another lane to just focus on. Because I feel like when artists are artists themselves while they're on a rap label, it's like it's too much at once. You have to focus on your brand, and you can't focus on the people that you're supposed to be having under your brand. You're too busy. Like, say you hear a beat, you're like, man, I want that first before I give it to such and such. So I want to create better opportunities when I'm running the label by just stepping back.
So is there like a specific time frame that you have, or you just kind of, getting yourself in line to where like if it happens, when it happens, it's gonna happen, or do you have a specific like time frame that you want to work that with?
I haven't started on my label yet, but I say within the next 5 years, man. Within the next 5 years, I should be running an established label. So I feel like that's my goal.
So with that, are you working on any type of music videos? People like, that visual to go with that sound. So
visual is definitely important.
So, tell us about if you are working on a music video, and if, where can we find that too?
Yeah, right now I'm working on the music video for the single On That I mentioned earlier. So we're just trying to get that together right now and get the setting and things like that together. But yeah, right now I'm working on that. So that should be coming very, very soon, very soon.
Okay. So we'll be on the lookout for that, and like I said, it'll be helpful for TVU if you, plug this with that.
Right now.
So be on the lookout for that on TVU Media, and, support that video if you do see it. So let me ask you this. This is more on like a personal note, stepping away from music a little bit.
Okay.
What is your kind of take and your sense of just as an African American male in this society and what's going on around, like you've had shootings where police officers were killed, you know, unarmed black men killed. So what is kind of your overall like insight on it, and how does that make you feel? And then just as an artist, like what do you have any intentions on like adding that to your music, or do you kind of like stay away from it?
I'm definitely with the recent events that have been going on now, my current music that I've been just vibing with has been more towards that type of subject and issue. Okay. I feel like as a black man we are targeted, and also I will say this, sometimes, not speaking for all black men, but some of the actions of other black men, I mean, we don't make it any better. I mean, like, I kind of understand, I see why, like, sometimes we do get stereotyped, but at the same time, I feel like police officers don't specify with the situation. Mm-hmm. Like, they just, you know, it's African American male, they just felt like they should just be already clutching their gun when they come to the car and they pull you over and things like that. Yeah, so, and I also feel like violence begets more violence. So it's like it's not really helping anything. We've been dealing with this since forever, the 1960s, during the stuff like that. And I mean, all the killings of whichever race, whether it be the white race or black race or whatever race, it's never solved anything. It's just made it worse.
Yeah, I mean, on my take, it's kind of to where you always wonder, like, if, you know, we had people kind of more in our society too. And like, I feel like as young people, we kind of control, you know, the mood and everything. So like, you just wonder, like, MLK lived in this time frame, and, you know, like, not, you know, those type of people that really spoke up, you know, and just, you know, even to, you know, Muhammad Ali just passed, you know, like, those type of people really had an impact on, you know, these type of events and just stuff like that. But it is something that, you know, definitely I feel like everybody has a part to play. There's not one person, I mean, you can't say you live in America and don't have, you know, some role to play in, you know, making it more peaceful. So that's I mean, that's very, very, you know, very helpful, very insightful.
But the only benefit of this that's going on is that it makes our youth aware of the type of tensions that they're growing up with, that they're going to face when they grow up, the type of issues and things like that. And that's just a beautiful picture out of all the chaos. Is that I feel like our youth they're going to understand more that this stuff is really real. So I feel like they're going to be woke at an earlier age.
Man, that's good to hear, man. I like to see educated black men just knowing, you know, like, it's stuff going on in the world you gotta pay attention to. You can't just ignore it. Can't. So, I mean, that's what's up. So now, I mean, pretty much got a good background about you. You know, it's been a great interview. Go ahead and just give us one more, you know, insight. Like, where do we need to, you know, like I said, just go ahead and drop what we need to be looking for immediately. Give us information on that mixtape, and, you know, what's next.
Once again, I have my 2 mixtapes coming out. They're called Now Boarding and The Arrival, and that's going to lead up to my album, which is coming out right after both of those drop. It's going to be called I Am What I Am. You can look up all my music on SoundCloud. Type in Terrell Dashon when you get there. Also you can type in Terrell Dashon or T-Real, T-R3AL on YouTube. That's how you'll find all my music. And also my Twitter name is @Terrell Dashon. My Instagram is @Terrell Dashon. And then my Facebook is just my whole name, Terrell Dashon Thompson. So you hit me up on any of those social media outlets and you'll find my music.
Alright, and y'all know to check out TVU Media. If y'all need to check out, because we definitely gonna be, you know, broadcasting and stuff. So if y'all really can't find it, which I don't see why they wouldn't be able to, but TVU Media is where you will be able to find any type of drops or anything that T-Real's going.
Yeah, TVU Media is gonna get all my stuff first.
Okay.
So just put that out there right now.
There we go.
It's gonna get all my stuff first.
So y'all know where to find it. But again, thanks for checking out our second interview. There will be more to come, but it was definitely a pleasure sitting down with you, Terrell Dashon, and get to know more about you. Y'all go ahead and check him out, and check out our next interview coming soon.
One time Midwest, Killer City where I'm at. T-Real second to none, and came back and I told him.
You already know that. You already know that. I give you all the cars, all the clothes, all the shoes. Just tell me that I own that, yeah. Tell me what you want, babe. Tell me what you want, babe. I give you all my love, all the time. It's all for you. It's all for you. You already know that. You already know that. I give you all the cars, all the clothes, all the shoes. Just tell me that I own that, yeah. Tell me what you want, babe. Tell me what you want, babe. I give you all my love, all the time, it's all for you.